So I want to say something about getting my hair braided. It frustrates me that in America we say we are appropriating someone else's culture by participating in that culture. I'm in Africa, in Nigeria, and the experience of me getting my hair braided and having those braids was celebrated here. Celebrated with the people who were there while I was getting my hair braided, with the people I saw in public. They see it as embracing their culture and participating, and it was welcomed and celebrated. In America, the fact that we try to make it negative is very frustrating, and I feel like it's a political agenda to divide people. Divisive actions do not create unity. But I just wanted to say that don't ever be afraid to participate in another culture and to embrace different experiences.
I watched this video of this woman talking about the way Nigerians welcome people who appropriate their culture versus African Americans who take issue with that. And I wanted to address that for a bit. I have a really detailed long video about something like this that also involves hair. I recorded months ago and I haven't put it up online, but I want to address this particular video of this particular woman. And I don't want to come at her in a like judge way. Anyway, I just want to explain something because I feel like I can understand both people. Nigerian. I'm in Nigeria. I've always been in Nigeria my whole life, and I feel like I can understand the side that the African Americans are coming from. And just because all these people are black people, that does not make their it doesn't make them, they don't have this shared history. They don't have a shared experience, right? So I don't want to say this is racist. I don't know. I know she doesn't mean it by that, but I feel like since it needs explaining, I have to explain it. For instance, let me use Nigeria as one country as an instance. The Igbo people's reaction to a particular thing might not be Yoruba's people's reaction to that particular thing. And we are all Nigerian. We've always been one Nigeria for as long as Nigeria has existed. So, judging the ideals of Black Americans based on the things that Black people in Nigeria, the ideas that Black people in Nigeria have is like ridiculous. Nigerians were colonized by Britain, right? And through generations since that colonization up until our generation, what we've been taught and what is our impression and understanding and view of colonization and of white people is that they are great. Colonization was great. It was literally taught to us in school as a good thing. White people coming here, if not because of them, we will not be going to heaven. We will all be burning in hell because they were the one that brought Christianity. White people coming here and building us schools, building us hospitals. Like the way it's painted, the way it's portrayed, the way it's installed in us is as if our people were animals until white people came. And I know now that that is not the case, but that is not the point of this video. But what I'm trying to explain to you is that our generation, from our grandparents, our parents, and the people before them up until us, has been brought up with that mentality and that view of white people. And the way we view ourselves, the way we look at certain things, came from that impression. Our people bleach their skin. Like, it's not even like a hateful thing, because we don't understand it that way. People that dark skinned, they bleach their skin, and they don't understand like the mental, like the rage behind that. They simply want their skin to be light. And to them is not beyond, is not as deeper than I just want to be fair in complexion. And we hate our hair. Literally hate our hair. We say all these things about our hair. And I think is Black Americans reconciling with the way they feel about their hair and taking care of their hair and finding ways to protect and treat their hair and keep it healthy and accept its beauty. I think that is what is transcending to us, that some of us are now like looking at our hair differently. In Nigeria, people simply don't like their hair. We shave it off. We put attachment extensions in it in different color. We wear wig to cover our hair, and it's not even deeper than that. It's not like a conscious hatred. It's simply what we think is beautiful and what we don't think is beautiful. Because way before our generation and the generations before us and the generations of our parents and our own generation and what we are teaching our children now is that, and this is not me, I don't even want to get into race or anything, but this is legit how our people, like, you see grown people having conversations about anything. This is like normal. This is not even a fight or a debate, or they talk every single thing, whatever the case is. They put white people up here. They legit feel that white people are up here, that white people are brilliant, that white people are good people. They just like generalize the whole of white people the same way you generalize all of Black people. Except they think all white people are the same and they are up here and all of us are somewhere between. They legitimately, genuinely, like without stress, casually, normally talk about these things in whatever the topic is. Hey, ndị ọcha, ndị ọcha, ndị ọcha abụkakwa, ndị ọcha amakakwa ihe. Je obodo oyibo, ihe ndị ọcha, hey, whatever it is. Black people in America have gone through generations feeling the hate and the wickedness of white people towards them. Black people have gone through generations in America building things and having it taken away from them, by ways of, oh, you are nothing, and everything that is good is actually built by white people. Like the idea that Black people in America, the only history they have with America is slavery. And they are nothing beyond that. Which is not true. So the people in America that are Black, they don't see white people the same way Nigerians, I don't want to say Africans, they don't see white people the same way Nigerians see white people. What they feel from white people is oppression. And what they want, the power, the fight they put up is to have something of their own. So you cannot say, oh, what is wrong with Black Americans? They fight over everything. They say it's cultural appropriation and they don't want that. They say don't braid your hair. And so I came to Nigeria and they don't mind me braiding my hair and therefore don't listen. No, this is a whole different culture. This is a whole different history. This is a whole different mindset. This is a whole different impression and relationship between Black people and white people. And this is a different people, by the way. Black people in America may have originally come from Africa, but that had been generations, centuries ago. Black people in America have been born in America for centuries. That is their home. And they have lived there with white people, and their experiences of white people have been that of oppression and that of stealing of ideas and disrespect and second-class citizens, in placement and by systematic operation of it. So no, you cannot judge the Black people in America and the Black people in Nigeria the same. No, you cannot discard the opinions of Black Americans based on what you heard from Black people in Nigeria. They are not the same people. These are two different people. You cannot judge America as a country or white people in America and the UK and French people and Russia people and Ukrainians as one people. You cannot Germany, all of them. You cannot say, oh, this is how Germans do it. So what is Americans' excuse? Because they are all white. That doesn't make any sense. You cannot go to America and say, oh, this is their culture, and go to the UK and not recognize that they have a different culture from white people in America. That doesn't make any sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I just wanted to address that concerning this video.